Hello once again. It's been a little while since we've done another one of these TGB shows, the Truth, Goodness, and Beauty show. But I thought I have a little break right now on this Tuesday. It's a little downtime in the midst of my studies. So I'd love to read to you a famous poem from Francis Thompson. He lived in the 19th century, and he writes this poem called The Hound of Heaven. So if you've ever heard that expression, the Lord being like a hound of heaven coming after you, it comes from this. And at the very, very end, it has this word, dravest. And I had to look that up, and it's sort of like drives or sort of starves out, averts. So it's this idea of if you try to run from this hound of heaven, you're actually running from the source of your happiness, the source of everything that you are. And yet, isn't it funny how we will run from the very one that we're seeking? I know this in my own vocation story, and probably in your experience as well, this way in which God pursues us, and we don't always want to be followed. We want our own way, and yet he just keeps following us and following us. And the only way to truly find happiness is to surrender. And that might be very humbling, and yet it is the most freeing thing that we can do. So I encourage you, as you listen to this, to allow the hound of heaven to catch you and surrender to his majesty. So without further ado, The Hound of Heaven by Francis Thompson. I fled him down the nights and down the days. I fled him down the arches of the years. I fled him down the labyrinth ways of my own mind in the midst of tears. I hid from him, and under running laughter up vistayed hopes I sped, and shot precipitated adown titanic glooms of chasm fears, but from those strong feet that followed after, but with unhurried chase and unperturbed pace, deliberate speed, majestic instancy, they beat, and a voice beat more instant than the feet. All things betray thee, who betrayest me. Halts by me that footfall is my gloom after all, shade of his hand outstretched caressingly. Ah, fondest, blindest, weakest, I am he whom thou seekest. I am he whom thou seekest. Thou dravest love from thee, who dravest me. Have a blessed day. Take care.